So today we will learn simple past tense. What is simple past tense? Simple past tense. Where do we use it exactly in our day-to-day life? And that's very important after learning this structure. Now the structure is subject plus V2. Okay? Subject, he, she, it, they, you, it, whatever the subject you will use it along with the V2. What is V2? Now for example, write, wrote, written. Okay, these are the V1, V2, V3. Write, wrote, written. So V2 is wrote. Speak, spoke, spoken. Okay, V2 is spoke. So that's how we take this V2 and use with subject. That becomes simple past tense. Now where do we use this particular tense? That's what very important when you speak in your everyday conversation. Now for example, let us take simple past action, which means here itself it is there, past tense. So whichever the action that took place in the past, actions of when? Actions of past. Okay. So for example, what is the example for this use? A simple one. We attended a meeting. We attended a meeting. When? It could be any time in the past, yesterday, last week, last month, any time. You are not mentioning, but we are just telling we attended a meeting. We already attended a meeting, or whatever you want to say. This action is past tense because we don't need any time here, but unless it is mentioned, but otherwise by default, if subject plus V2 is there, which means this action is not of present, it is not of future. Okay, it is not present action, it's not future action. Okay, so because we are using subject plus V2. Now with that we have just finished one use. What is the second use? What is the second use? When you would like to tell habitual actions. What is that? Habitual actions. Habits. When? Of past. Habits of past. Now for example, he smoked. He smoked. He smoked almost every day. Almost every day. Okay, he smoked almost every day, whether cigars or anything. Okay, he smoked almost every day in his college days. In his college days. Now what this smoking is a bad habit. Okay, smoking is a bad habit. Smoking cigarette is a bad habit. So this particular example becomes a habit. You can also mention any other habits if you like to mention any good habits or any bad habits, but if it is a habit of past, you can very well say it in simple past tense. Now these are the two uses. What is one? Actions of past. Second, habits of past. I will tell you some more uses. We use simple past tense also for regular actions. Regular actions of past. Regular actions. What are regular actions? He went to church every Sunday. He went to church every Sunday in like 2023. Okay, he must not be going now, but in 2023 he went to church every Sunday. So it's not everyday action, but an action happens only on Sunday. When? Only on Sunday. So this is called regular action. It can be once in a month, once in a year, once in a week, or once after some years. Okay, probably all those actions in the past that took place regularly after some period of time we call them regular actions. You can very well use simple past tense. So another use, we can also use simple past tense for everyday actions. Okay. So everyday actions like I went to college, okay, every day in 2027. Okay, so I went to college every day in 2024. If not 27, you can also mention 4. But if you are speaking 2028, you can mention 2027. But 2024 is ideal. I went to college every day in 2024. So it is what? It is everyday's action. It's not a habit. Okay, it's not regular action. It is one normal action that had taken place every day. Okay, so that's one example of everyday's action. And we can also use simple past tense for a series of events. Series of actions or events. Okay, series of actions or events. Now what are those series of actions? Those actions could not be every day, okay, could not be taking place every day, or those actions could not be a habitual action. So it can be a series of events happening, okay, at a particular interval. Now for example, he woke up and wrote poem. He woke up and wrote poem and went to library, studied some books or read some books, and started writing poems again. This is a series of event. Now V2, wake, woke. Okay, write, wrote, V2, study, studied, V2. Okay, started, V2. So these V2s are used to tell some series of events happened in the past. Now these are uses which you have to remember in order to use simple past tense effectively, with understanding, with reasoning out why you are using this particular tense for that particular context. Okay, having said this, we will wind this simple past tense